So here I am in Cambid Pont Stefan, walking through the grounds of my old university campus at Lampeter. It used to be called St David's University College, Lampeter. And now it's part of the Trinity University group of Wales. But it's where education began in Wales, you know. It's very famous history. In fact, religious biblical criticism and religious studies was taught here around about the same time as Oxford and Cambridge, even before they started biblical criticism and investigating world religions, comparison of world religions, all started here, this university campus, where I got my degree in history and religion and ethics. And yeah, good time, you know, all right. So I think my parents thought, what's he doing? He could have gone to a Christian college, he could have gone to an evangelical college, he could have gone to a Pentecostal evangelical college, a Methodist. Well, and I says, well, but I don't want to go and hear what Christianity thinks about or responds to other world religions. I want to go and hear what a Muslim has to say to me. I want to talk to a Hindu and see what a Hindu has to say to me. I want to talk to a Buddhist, see what a Buddhist has to say to me. I want to talk to atheist philosophers and see what they have to say to me, and understand where they're coming from. Doesn't make Jesus any less real just because you listen to somebody else's viewpoint. However, having said that, I still think Jesus is the answer for the world today. Christianity's made a lot of mistakes, mind you, or a lot of wars, people say, have been fought in the name of religion. Obviously, you know, I have a hard time. And I read the Bible and read things like, be at peace, love your neighbour, love your enemy. And then found people within the same faith and other faiths doing evil to other people. And that's a bitter pill to swallow, you know. I asked myself more than one occasion, did people actually read the teachings of Jesus in the things that they did to other people in the name of religion? Well, it's obviously the name of religion, because it definitely wasn't in the name of Christ, that's for sure, because Christ never told people to do that. He said, go and teach the nations the things that I've taught you. You know, hang on, let me see, love your enemies, forgive them that persecute you, those that do evil to you. But anyway, that was the way of it. So here I am in front of a board that kind of shows my old university campus. Just walk past the quadrangle. That's a quadrangle behind us there, you know. It's kind of just like laid out in the old monastic quadrangle sort of approach, like Oxford and Cambridge, with halls round it there, accommodations and such like. Very nice. And it says where education began. I don't know. Roland Williams, he went and spoke at Cambridge when he was the vice principal here, and didn't do himself any favours when he talked about the reason, you know. The funny thing was, I went from here to Trinity Carmarthen. My mum always said that, Bill, you need to curb your sarcasm. But I remember I went on did one teaching exercise in a school on Moses and 10 Commandments and crossing the Red Sea, and the tutor said to me afterwards, I showed that clip from Charlton Heston and crossing the Red Sea as Moses, and in the film The 10 Commandments. And afterwards he said to me, he says, well, that was a very good lesson, Bill, you know. You had discussion groups, several questions, feedback, you had individual work as well, you had an overhead PowerPoint, and you also had a film. He says, but all of that, he says, you know, full marks for everything else. I'm a bit concerned about the clip you showed from Charlton Heston. And I said, why is that, Reverend? I mean, you know, my tutors at Trinity Carmarthen were former, or also ministers of another branch of Christianity, and he said to me, I was a bit concerned about that clip from Charlton Heston and the 10 Commandments. He goes, oh, why is that? He says, well, you've put into the thoughts of young people that God does miracles and the supernatural happens by watching that clip. He says, we all know that Moses and the children of Israel crossed the Reed Sea. I goes, I got a problem there. He goes, what's that? I said, well, if Moses and the children of Israel crossed the Reed Sea, it was even a bigger miracle. And he goes, why is that? I says, well, how did the Egyptian army drown in 3 feet of water? Oh yeah, sometimes too smart for my own good. But anyway, I came and I learned from liberals, I learned from atheists, I learned from socialists, I learned from communists. I read the Gulag Archipelago, and when I read about socialism and communism, it never bothered me again. When I saw the millions, I read about the millions they'd killed. Mao Zedong, we'll probably have to kill 17 million of our own people. They went to kill 70 million of their own people. The communist revolution, 170 million, 120 to 170 million of their own people. It never bothered me again when people talk about politics, and then I think about nationalism and Nazism and so forth. I think, well, hey, I've studied them all, I've read them all, and you can't beat a message like love your neighbour and all that entails. Okay. Hey, Billy McLaughlin talking to you from Lampeter, Lampeter's University College of Wales, St David's, another St David's. Anyway, you need an education. Education helps, teaches you to question, teaches you to evaluate, analyse and reach your own conclusions. And even God does that when he says, choose you today whom you will serve. If God is true, serve God. If God's not true, there's nothing, no hope, is there? Hey, Billy McLaughlin here, 223 Nationalities, University College of Wales.